so blind that they just don't get it. So set in their ways of selfishness, hiding behind the lie, stuck in helplessness, when they should be speaking the truth in selflessness. But instead it ends up being self-destruction and restlessness. And I'm guessing they stressing about these life lessons, so it brings on the aggression, and they're left with a mess in their heart by the devil with his relentless accusations in this war that he wages in your minds until you're ripping yourselves apart, because you're not gripping the reality of who the real enemy is, or the gravity of the effect that the truth would have if you did not believe all the lies about the truth being bad. Truth being bad. The lies about the truth being bad. It's such a tragedy to see so many believe the disrespectful lies about their own lives. And from my perspective, the devil is so deceptive, disgusting and cunning, and still so selective with his directive to bring death and destruction. On every level I see the corruption, and my heart breaks at the rate of consumption. And I make no assumption when I say the whole world's been affected, and there are only a few who are being corrected. People treat correction like it's a nasty infection, but upon a closer inspection you will see all the lies that are backed by the deception, instead of seeing correction for the blessing it really is. You see that objective by being corrected is not having to do it wrong anymore. So by learning my lesson by God's love and correction, I receive the blessing of being able to stare back in my reflection and not want to kill the man I see. The truth really does set you free. You see, the devil talks you into doing something that makes you feel like shit for doing it. But if you knew that it was the devil, you just tell him to get to stepping. But he shows up in a disguise looking like an angel of light, but really he's the father of lies and a murderer. But from the beginning of time, he has a plan for you that he has designed that will take you to your total demise. And it starts with that war that is waging inside your mind. God's word says, guard your thoughts for they are the source of life. Examine closely what you let into your mind. What is deep down in your heart is what comes out of your mouth. And what we spend our time thinking about is what we worship. And every thought you don't take captive, it will take you captive. The devil don't believe in live and let live. He'll take you out every chance that he can get. That's why God gave us his word, so that we would be equipped with the truth when the devil tries to flip the script and say, did God really say that? You could say, for it is written, devil. Do not be wise in your own eyes and fear the Lord, then turn away from the evil. But personally, I believe the devil gets too much free publicity when we should be obviously continually meditating on only the good things in life. But instead our souls get fed negative until we are spiritually dead. Spiritually dead. How do I deal with an enemy that I can't even see, or better yet when my own worst enemy is me? Even for me, I can be bad company when I get so lonely, and it's no fun for me to be all lonely. That's the worst part, right? To do this shit all on your own. Ain't nobody else there to help, man. I figured out you can't hide from yourself. You can try to hide in drugs or maybe in wealth, but none of these give you peace or mental health. So I run back to the past in my old ways, which is funny because I just escaped from there yesterday. The alcohol, the drugs, and the cocaine, you could give it any name. Sex, drugs, and gambling, and food, and oh, what's her name? Anything that will make the way I feel change. Ain't it strange that we take refuge in the things that destroy us? There is an answer that has been laid out before us. Salvation has already been bought for us. On the cross, Jesus laid his life before us. So I'm guessing my question is, how do I do this? I have this God-sized hole in my soul that needs to be filled, and these idols I've replaced him with ain't working, and that's for real. The truth is, they take everything good in my life, the money, the house, the cars, the kids, and the wife. Then I'm at this point where I want to be ending my life, and the thoughts that you start thinking, they just ain't right. In this darkness, I am searching for the light. There are two of me and they are in a fight. One's for darkness and the other is for light. One's for death and the other is for life. They are at war and one of them needs to die. I know this sounds violent, but this ain't no lie. Why do I feel like I gotta get high just to be able to get by? Like this is the only solution that I got. I can't even trust my own thoughts. By my own desires, I'm tempted a lot. My shame tells me God don't want what I got. These lies keep tying my heart up in knots. Here I go again, back to the dark, betrayed by my own damn heart. My thoughts are steady ripping me apart. For these evil desires I deserve to burn in the fire. I know that I am singing to the choir. I'm not the only one who lives with these desires. I'm tired of this dense energy, time to raise my vibration. So come with me and be a new creation. It's time to do something. Shit, I'm just saying.